Next one here in this topic area is topical authority, right? Own the topic, not just the keyword. So we're talking high quality content, depth of content, and then covering all of the things that really make up that product. So the definition is the signal that your site fully understands and covers a specific subject or a specific niche, right? It's built through content clusters, which is where we have one detailed pillar page, like kind of, the main page there, which is the main topic, and it's supported by interlinked articles that go deeper into related subtopics. Okay, so basically you've got an overview type thing, and you've got in-depth articles for each sort of section maybe. Why does that matter now for 2026? Well, SEO is moving from targeting keywords to providing and proving expertise across an entire topic. So Google and AI systems now evaluate site-wide depth and consistency. They're not looking at any one page anymore. That used to be the way it was, right? If like back in the day, for example, if you didn't have the keyword that somebody typed into Google search, you wouldn't show up. Then it was more about intent. Like if your website didn't really kind of have the same intention that someone was looking for, it wouldn't show up. Now, and it was only page by page, now Google and the other bots are sort of looking at your overall website, right? They're looking at it not like each page is its own article in a magazine, but they're looking at the whole magazine. Think of it almost like a book, right? It's your entire piece of content, the entire site that you have out there, not the individual chapters anymore. And so if you don't have site-wide depth and consistency, it's going to be a problem. That's what we mean by page level quality, right? It's chapters versus the book. Google looks at the whole book now. And building topical authority is a core part of EEAT, right? It's the A in the EEAT, authority, right? And it's also really a core part of long-term visibility, okay? How does this work? Well, these clusters show search engines the relationships between your content pieces. And AI tools favor this structure because they can understand the full content ecosystem, right? Where do you start? Where do you end? And what are the pieces in between? Right, so you can answer things, quickly and efficiently, but then you can dive deeper. If someone wants more information, they can go deeper and get more content about that. Once your site builds authority on a topic, new content in that same niche is going to rank faster and it's going to perform better because Google already feels that you are authorities in that topic. The pros is that it creates long-term ranking power by owning a topic area. It supports better internal linking and content clarity because you have to interlink that content from one to the other. And it helps you become the go-to resource that AI and Google and your users are going to reference in your space as well. The cons, well, it requires consistent publishing and strategic planning. That's why I use the idea of saying it's like a magazine, right? If you stop publishing your magazine, you're out of business. Whereas back in the old days, if we say you could publish a book and it was a bestseller and you can just live on the royalties, right? Keep selling it. Nowadays, it's more like a magazine. Your website's got to continually offer content, publish information, strategically understand what people want, and grow your business that way. Too little content or weak subtopics can hold the entire cluster back. So building topical authority takes time, not just effort. This is why new websites they don't rank well very quickly. Usually, there's just they have to age. They have to grow up, so to speak. And it's not just about quick fixes anymore. It doesn't work. So the best practices for building topical authority, well, choose clear core topics that align with your audience and your expertise. And then create these strong pillar pages. Like think about like pillars that hold up ceilings and hold up buildings for that matter, right? These are the things that, kind of hold things up. And so you have to make sure that you have these pillar pages that thoroughly explain the main subject. This is that thing that's holding up that subject, holding up your authority. Map out those supporting articles for subtopics. Link them back to the pillar. Let the pillar link out to those subtopics from that main page. And use a clean site structure and strong internal links to distribute this authority throughout your website and help AI understand the content hierarchy. In fact, in our membership program, we have a linking masterclass, not only external linking, but internal linking. We talk a lot about this internal linking structure and how to make this work for you so that you can build your topical authority and your internal links within your site.